Hello. I have to be somewhat quick. Please don't mind the angle. I can make this better. Hold on. Oh, I never said my intro. Annyeong, hello, bonjour. There you go. I'll add that to the front, but I'll just blur my face. So if you're wondering why I blurred my face, it's because I forgot my intro. Okay, please don't mind the angle. People have been asking me to actually tell them how I do my makeup, so I'm just gonna show you.
Wow!
Even my friends from back home have like genuinely asked. And I'm like, how do you do your makeup? And I was just like, I just do it. And they're just like, this is not a good explanation. So here I am. And then even random people at school have been like, oh my god, I love your makeup. How do you do it? Here's how. First step, well, after washing your face, of course, moisturizer. This is the moisturizer I use when I don't have my Curology. This one. And then I use like the matching face wash. Second step, E.L.F. Poreless face primer. You're just gonna see a lot of E.L.F, NYX, and Wet n Wild. I love this face primer. It really does cover in those pores. Not that I have like a very porous face. I mean, it's a face, so I guess it's pretty porous. But I don't have large pores, I guess. But this like really helps my makeup stay on. I'm using this, but I usually use the E.L.F 16-hour camo concealer. This Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser works pretty good. So I just put it in my T-zone, so especially on my forehead, down my nose, under my eyes, basically all over my face. In real life, like when I have actual foundation on, I put it just in the spots I want to highlight, so above my lip, on my chin, on my T-zone, and then under my eyes. But when I'm just using concealer, I put it basically all over. I take this E.L.F Beauty Blender. It's clearly seen a lot of use, because look at it. And then I just blend. Make sure not to like leave your jawline and like the side of your face without any products, because you'll know. I'm sorry this video is gonna be in vertical. I'm also gonna post it on my TikTok because I can. And who are you to stop me? That's what I thought. Ooh, that was sassy. I apologize. My big fat 5 head. Yeah, forehead is done. And make sure to blend all the way up to your hairline. Because sometimes I forgot to do that and then you could just like tell. So do that. This is the most important and crucial step. I mean, every step is important, but like this is one that I cannot miss. Otherwise, whoop. I take this setting powder. All of the labeling is fallen off, but it's Wet n Wild Photofocus, I believe that's what it's called. It may look whack, but I promise I look fine afterwards. So I put it in the spots where I get super oily. I just pack it onto my nose. And then of course under my eyes, because I want to set those. We don't need them creasing. I mean, to be honest, they don't really crease, but precautionary measures, you know, they never hurt anyone. I don't think, don't quote me on that actually. You are the man. But I put some on my chin too and on the top of my lip. While this is setting, this is how I do my eyeliners. I make a line as close to my lash line as possible. And then once I get to the edge of my lash line, I stop. Go from the very edge of my eye, I make an upwards line. You see that? Then I'll just connect it. Then I color it in like a coloring book. There you go, a wing. Are they even? No. But eyeliners are sisters, not twins, so don't come for me. The eyeliner is my other crucial step. It makes me look my age. And then we take one of my favorite parts of any makeup routine. It's like my second favorite. Mascara. This is the NYX On The Rise Volume Lifting Mascara. So I have naturally curled lashes, so I don't curl my lashes. A lot of my friends tell me I'm lucky. I mean, I don't know, they're just eyelashes. But I have already naturally long ones. But because of how black the mascara is, the black overpowers my eyelashes, so I just put this on. I do a normal coat up, and then I go in and I curl upwards. I don't know if you can see that. Go inside and you curl upwards like that. Look at the difference. Then I just do my bottom ones. Oh, by the way, with my bottom ones, I don't like dip it in the tube again because that's just too much. After I do my top ones, I go straight in and do my bottom ones. So there are the eyes, they're done. Since my eyes are done, we wipe off the bait. And then I do my favorite part. I spray my brush and then I dip it into the pan because this blush, this E.L.F blush in the shade Always Rosy, it's not very pigmented. On my skin, at least. I don't know about lighter skin tones, but not on mine. So I always spray my brush to make it more pigmented. And that's a trick for everyone. If you want to make something more pigmented, spray the brush. So I make sure to smile. So I put my blush on the apples of my cheeks. And then I do it all the way like up to my hairline, essentially. And see how rosy that looks? Then, the best part, spritzy, put it in the pan. On the nose! And I look cute. Not that I didn't look cute before. I didn't, actually. Okay, so there we go with that. My mom got me this, but it's called a Palladio matte bronzer. My mom's bougie, so this is probably a bougie brand. Don't think I'm like crazy. Yeah, I make a fish face. And then I just contour where my cheeks hollow. And then on my forehead, I've only recently done contouring on my forehead. I don't need to make it smaller. It's not an insecurity of mine where I want it to be smaller. It just looks genuinely flat without anything on it. So I put that. And I don't like blush on the forehead. So I use bronzer as contour because I can. And essentially they're the same thing. Come at me if you would like.
Wait a minute!
So don't come for me. This used to be full, but it's the E.L.F Clear Brow and Lash Mascara. Upwards towards the front, towards the temple, at the tail. Now we just straighten it out from the top. Bam, there we go. I take this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil, metallic white one, not the actual white one. Go down the bridge of my nose. I quickly blend. Then I put it on the tip of my nose. I blend. Then I add setting spray to seal it all in. This is the NYX Bear With Me setting spray. Then I take concealer. I put it on my lips. So I have two-toned lips. Let's just mix them one tone. Yeah, I look weird. Don't worry, it doesn't last long. I take this Maybelline Superstay ink crayon in shade Drive the Future. In the center of my lips, I learned this from K-pop. And then with my finger, I blend it outwards. It gives it like a diffused look. And then I go on top and I just replicate the same thing. That's essentially my makeup routine. And then I quickly do my hair. This is a fun trick for girls who have braids, so I'm just gonna leave this in the video. Take two front pieces. Anytime you wanna put your hair up, low, high, whatever, you'll look better than if you had it up. My history teacher, he was talking about slaves, as one does with history, because, you know, kind of a big part of it. The Jewish slaves, I think they're to the Romans they were slaves. They got to choose, not choose, but like if they were a slave, it was only for 6 years, and there was this whole thing. And if they wanted to stay with their family, they got an earring, and that was like the mark of a slave. Literally all the kids in the class who had earrings went, am I a slave? Like, you could see in their faces, they're just like, oh crap. I just thought these looked pretty. And that's what I said in my head. I was just like, they look pretty to me. And it's not like 300 BC, so I ain't worried about people thinking I'm a slave. I mean, I live in America, and I'm black. So, some people are gonna say it. What are you? You're a bug. In like elementary school, when we first learned about slavery, this is weird to say, a lot of my white friends genuinely were just like, Caitlin, what if my family owned yours? and they were like genuinely scared. I lived in New York for most of my elementary school, so I was just like, I doubted. New York was an industrial economy, so there weren't much use for slaves. Look at how my head moves when I scratch. Okay, well this is the final look. So, if you want glossy lips, just put on lip gloss or lipstick, you know, you can figure out your lips, but this is what I do. I made this for you, Eliana, because I love you. Mwah.
Okay, bye.